Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Hermes Maison Rothschild. Hermes is suing Maison or Mason Rothschild for his Meta Birkin. They're proceeding with the suage. We got news. And this can be a game changer for a lot of consumer future, especially also rights, the First Amendment future. I mean, who would have thought that Hermes would play such a vital role in the First Amendment? Go figure. Well, we're going to touch base on that. I got a little tidbit of news for you here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today and get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of my patrons and members. It's an exclusive pre-show for them, and then subsequently will be posted to my main channel. But if you want to partake in the chats, become a member or patron today. Let me cue in my co-chatters. Hi guys. Welcome everybody. So listen, this is reported by Yahoo News just 2 days ago. And they said that Hermes is officially going to trial against Mason Rothschild over his Meta Birkins. Now you can see here the Meta Birkins on the side. The Meta Birkins are basically these digital renditions of fluffy Birkins, but they're not really the Birkins. It's just he created these NFTs, right? Some months ago, last year or the year prior. Hold on, let me send them myself. And he created these little giblets. And now Hermes never delved into NFTs of the Birkin. Now these are not real Birkins. They're just digital renditions in fluff. Hermes, of course, also never made Birkins like that. So anyway, but now Hermes claims, well, if we wanted to make them one day, we could. So, but you already did before we did. So we want to sue you. Now, interesting story, because the trial is expected to be huge, because as it will clear up any confusion regarding trademark issues within the Web3 and digital goods spaces, as reported by Jennifer Machin. Now, Gina Bibby, head of the global fashion tech practice at law firms Withers, as reported by Vogue magazine, has said, and I quote, but before I quote, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. So allegedly, she said, the most prominent issues in the case are to what extent the First Amendment trumps another's trademark rights, and whether real-world trademarks are actually enforceable in a virtual context. Interesting, right? So basically, literally 1 year ago, Hermes started suing Mason Rothschild, the artist, claiming that the bags using the Birkin name and overall resemblance infringed upon the intellectual property and trademark rights of Hermes and are an example of fake Hermes products in the metaverse. Now, that's what Hermes claims. But then Mason Rothschild counterclaims or argues that because they are NFTs, non-fungible tokens, they should function as artwork, which is protected by the First Amendment because it's an artwork. Now, at the time when the first suing initiation began a year ago, Rothschild said to the luxury design house being Hermes, and allegedly, we quote, "While I am sorry if you were insulted by my art as an artist, I will not apologize for creating the art. As you are aware, the First Amendment gives me every right to create art based on my interpretations of the world around me. With that understanding, Meta Birkins is a playful abstraction of an existing fashion cultural landmark. Meta Birkins are also a commentary on fashion's history of animal cruelty and its current embrace of fur-free initiatives and alternative textiles. My aim is always to create additive art projects that contribute positively to the culture, end quote. This is huge, you guys, because the trial is set to begin on January 30th, 2023. But this is huge because if the judge or the jury were to rule against him, then they will set precedent for other major brands, corporate brands that have a lot of money and a lot of power to use this as a precedent to kind of start chipping off the power of the First Amendment. If this sets precedent, basically none of us is safe. You're not allowed to express your opinion. You're basically also not allowed to do satire. You're not allowed to be an artist. You're not allowed to be a comedian. You literally won't be allowed to express your feelings and your opinion without ending up in prison, having to pay millions of dollars in potential, corporations suing you for moral damages or for brand damages or whatever, image damages. I'm telling you, this is huge. Who would have thought that Mason Rothschild, by creating these ugly fake fur, I say fake because they're just digital, they're not real material, non-fungible tokens, that this would end up meaning something so huge. I'm really going to follow this case. I hope that they're going to televise it, just like the Johnny Depp trial, so we could all tune in together every day live and listen to the trial. Probably it's not going to be televised. I don't think it will. But boy, oh boy, would I love to be a fly on that wall to report on this on a daily basis, how the trial will proceed. Would be amazing. They ain't stepping down, says Audrey, right? Hermes is trying it. Yeah, I thought they hired him. I mean, no, they're suing him. I don't know if, as of now, the trial is set to begin on the 30th of January. I would love to comment on the trial every day with you guys. So let me know your thoughts down below, because this is really big. The First Amendment is kind of at stake here because of the Meta Birkin. Now, sorry, I just hit the mic. I was about to say something super like, here comes the big pun moment, the zinger. The Meta Birkin is what brought the First Amendment to maybe a collapse. Now that's a journey. See what I did there? Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below and subscribe.